Maine is chasing ambitious climate goals. The Maine Won't Wait plan would cut greenhouse emissions 45% by the year 2030 and 80% by 2050.
To get there, it calls for major investments in energy efficiency and shifting away from burning fossil fuels. In terms of the electricity produced in Maine, about 33% comes from hydroelectric power. That's according to U.S. Energy Information Administration data from 2020. Wind turbines produce about 25%, but burning natural gas still accounts for about 17% of electricity production in the state. In 2020, solar power accounted for just 1% of all electricity produced in Maine, but there's now a major push to change that.
And right now, two nonprofits are teaming up for their own solar project on the Mid-Coast. As News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan reports, they hope it'll encourage others to do the same.
In a field where the grass grows tall, there is now a second crop. The Coastal Rivers Conservation Trust has joined with two prominent summer camps, Kiev and Wavis, to go solar. It's a project the nonprofits say will take care of most of their own electricity needs.
This will cover 100% of Coastal River's electricity needs. So we did a calculation a couple of years ago, figured out what the load was, and this will do it.
The camps will add a second project to handle commercial kitchens and say they too will be fully powered by the sun.
What we're trying to do is to teach kids how to work together for the common good, and so we needed to model that behavior. And plus, it just made a ton of sense economically. It's cheaper to buy the power from the sun than it was from through our other means.
The numbers were worked out by Revision Energy, which also built the 600-panel system. Revision found an investor to pay the upfront cost and own the solar array. In 5 years, the nonprofits will be able to buy the whole array from that investor at a prearranged price. Until then, they buy the power from that person at a slightly reduced rate.
Once we own it, we're not paying for our electricity at all.
Maine has ambitious climate goals to reduce emissions and convert to all renewable electricity. This is a small solar project compared to some, but the nonprofits and Revision all say it still makes a difference.
Every little bit that anyone can do is great for environmental reasons, and not only environmental, but it will save the both nonprofits thousands and thousands of dollars over the next 40 years that we expect the system to be here.
The savings, they say, will be significant, but agree the message they send by going solar is just as important.
As a land trust, we're responsible for the land, and the land's changing dramatically because of climate change. We need to do our part for climate change, and here's one way we can do that.
To be in control of our own destiny is sort of what we're trying to teach the kids, and here to be in control of our own energy consumption and where we're buying it from. It feels exactly right.
The groups say those panels are producing their power and bill savings right now. In Damascotta, Don Kerrigan, News Center, Maine.